Oh, 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 Ozempic. The latest jingle from Ozempic commercials, originally penned by the band Pilot back in 1975, yet again have taken a favorably catchy tune, turning it into an insufferable pit of annoyance that we, the viewers, can't seem to escape from. Enough about the commercials, though. The product behind the jingle, Ozempic, has been the newest weight loss craze that has spread across the exclusive land of Hollywood and abroad, making those eager to get their hands on the secret, not-so-secret magical potion. Despite being used to aid in weight loss, what was meant to treat actual type 2 diabetes is now being plunged into the mainstream side of things and deemed bad by the masses. But how come? Well, just ask Oprah Winfrey, whose weight loss caught the attention of those who've suspected Big O, who's not so big anymore, has been secretly jabbing herself with the Ozempic pen. So what is Ozempic exactly, and why is Hollywood going bonkers over the drug? Weight loss fads are nothing new. Every year it seems as if there's some new way to lose body fat, weight, pounds, whatever. Losing weight has to be top 5, if not the number 1 New Year's resolution among the masses, and it comes to no surprise that each and every single year, someone, somewhere, comes up with a new idea, plan, or method to easily keep the pounds off. Although weight loss looks simple on paper, calories in has to be less than calories out, as you know. It is not so simple after all. Hence the starvation diets, the Jesus diet, keto, becoming vegan or vegetarian, the 1 meal a day diet, you name it. Different strokes for different folks. Bottom line, the people want something that works, and fast. Hence, all of the prescribed prescriptions, over-the-counter meds, and even the air method. 0 out of 10 don't recommend unless you're fasting. Weight loss drugs themselves are nothing new, just as the fads are anything but new. Ozempic in particular, in short, is a drug used to treat diabetics. But as social media influencers, celebs, and even tech moguls announce their usage of the drug, it's amassed over 200 million interactions across social media and counting, and continues to be placed on people's radars. 2017 was the year the Food and Drug Administration approved the medication, more specifically the staple ingredient found in Ozempic, an active agent called semaglutide, crafted to treat obesity in 2021 under the brand name Wegovy. Although Ozempic and Wegovy sometimes are used interchangeably, the two are meant for different usages. Wegovy is specifically made for those looking to lose weight versus Ozempic, which was not to be consumed or injected for weight loss purposes, but for diabetes-related issues. Long behold, the drug soon enough began to spread across the interweb, with the top of the top moguls like Elon Musk admitting to taking Wegovy in his X, formerly known as Twitter, platform. Variety, the pop culture and media company, reported that celebrities were quietly singing Ozempic praises. Wegovy and Ozempic weren't and aren't the only medications gaining momentum for their weight loss abilities either. The FDA approved Zepbound in November 2023.
A new version of the diabetes drug, Mounjaro, will now be marketed as Zepbound,
a drug for weight loss management that has the same compound as the diabetes medication, Mounjaro, which celebs have also been recorded saying that they took. Prescribing medications for off-brand use or different purposes also isn't anything new for doctors. As Ozempic's popularity increases, the gateway for other medications not meant specifically for weight loss has been sought out by those who may not be able to afford the one that the upper echelon crew are raving about. They seek a physician who is willing to prescribe these medications to them, or they look for the drugs online. As like anything else, right? What can you not buy online? You can buy a giraffe online if you have the money. As Ozempic becomes more and more in demand, doctors and physicians are worried that it'll be more known for its vanity attributes than for its actual original purpose, to help diabetic patients. As for its actual usage and how to go about using it, Ozempic is supposed to be injected once a week in the stomach, thigh, or arm. But we wouldn't be surprised if some overlook that once a week instruction. The active ingredient, semaglutide, is meant to lower blood sugar and regulate insulin, which, as you know, is critical for those with type 2 diabetes. Imitating a hormone, glucagon, like peptide 1, GLP-1, that we as humans naturally produce in our intestines, which limits the appetite by signaling to our bodies that we are full, making the stomach empty itself more slowly, resulting in people feeling fuller faster. Foods and meals that used to excite the people taking the drug are no longer tempting. It can also reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease for people with diabetes, similar to how some are prescribed medications to treat high blood pressure or high cholesterol. Some people who are obese may be prescribed Wegovy for a long period of time. The side effect, and there's many, but a huge con, is that those who discontinue taking the medication can regain weight while on it. It's almost as if Ozempic wasn't designed for average weight folk who just want to slim down to Ariana Grande's physique post-veganism. No shade to Ari. So, how can your everyday person get their hands on Ozempic or Wegovy? Well, if you don't have insurance, it can be pretty tricky. The list price set for Wegovy is over $1,300, and that's just for a 28-day supply. Ozempic could cost you around $892 for a monthly supply without insurance. And those who don't meet the criteria of the FDA getting insurance to cover it won't be a walk in the park. Has that ever stopped top-ranking celebrities from getting their hands on something they had no business getting their hands on before? No. Talking about you, Diddy. All jokes aside, the Ozempic craze has caused quite the stir in not only Hollywood, but your everyday person who criticizes Hollywood for taking advantage of a medication meant to aid type 2 diabetics. The urgency to grab a hold of some Ozempic could possibly lead to a shortage in the drug, as those with diabetes and people who are actually obese are struggling to access it. Although it may be a go-to staple nowadays for shedding the pounds quickly, the side effects of Ozempic have been discussed by many who've given into the intriguement of the drug. On top of course, gaining your weight right back as soon as you get off of it, nausea has been a big issue with those able to get their hands on it. Dehydration, fatigue, and malaise are also potential side effects, as well as changes in bowel movements. Examples being diarrhea or constipation. In rarer conditions, Ozempic may increase the risk of pancreatitis, a condition that inflames the pancreas and gallstones. Notable mentions of severe vomiting and malnourishment, and what they call the Ozempic face, which makes one's face appear severely tiny and almost meese-like. If you know, you know. So when Oprah Winfrey pulled up to the adaptation reimagining of The Color Purple premiere looking every bit of snatched, the people wanted to know how she lost all the weight. Sure, we know she's been the face of Weight Watchers and programs similar to it. She can afford her own personal chefs, trainers, you name it. She's Oprah. But telling the media the gym did it wasn't enough to satisfy some of y'all. Months went by before Oprah finally revealed the truth behind her new physique. Kinda. Telling People Mag in December 2023 that she uses prescription medication as a tool to manage her weight, but wouldn't reveal much more, leaving us to speculate about which medication she was talking about. The people want to know, Oprah. Given the broad answer, many suspected that Oprah had hopped on the O train. O for Ozempic. But honestly, no one knows for sure. She could have gone the Wegovy route, the drug actually meant for weight loss. Oprah went on to say that the fact that there is a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for. I'm absolutely done with the shaming from other people, and particularly myself.
Oprah saying the fact there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief.
As secretive as taking Ozempic to help with weight loss as it's kept, it's no secret that a lot of people have scrutinized anyone actually using it, going out of their way to shame celebrities for taking any drug to help them with their figure. Not necessarily for solely digesting the medication, but due to many of them failing to be direct with their usages. Also, the fact that the trend is taking from actual diabetics and pre-diabetics. Don't get it twisted though, because Oprah isn't the only celebrity on that stuff, allegedly. Celebs who've admitted to using Ozempic include Chelsea Handler, who accidentally on purpose got the drug after her doctor prescribed it to her, Tracy Morgan, Real Housewives of Orange County stars, comedian Amy Schumer, who admitted that she tried Ozempic and got so skinny but stopped taking it due to the drug making her feel sick. She also called out celebrities who lie about using the drug. Sharon Osbourne, who said she got very sick after using it for several months, Dolores Cantina from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and the list goes on and on and on. Of course, there's those who y'all suspect are using the drug, aka every single person in Hollywood, ranging from Mindy Kaling, Jessica Simpson, and even Demi Lovato. Again, all allegedly, of course. Y'all said it, not us. Ozempic has without a doubt swept Hollywood by storm, and as any actual influencer, those who have a great mass of influence, knowing their faves are using the diabetic treatment to lose weight, may result in impressionable people. Example being young women to hop on the bandwagon as well. But who do we blame? The celebs taking part in the method assisting them on their weight loss journeys? The pharmaceuticals allowing access to such an in-demand drug? Or the opposers who've given even more light to the Ozempic medication due to all the backlash it's receiving? Have you ever tried Ozempic? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.